Hi everyone, it's Arash and welcome back to my crypto analytics channel. And today we are going to have a weekly on-chain and technical report. Let's figure it out. Here we are, guys. The first thing I would like to start with it is the on-chain indexes. Then we will go through the technical. At the end, I'll give you a summary of all of those. So if you didn't subscribe to the channel, guys, please subscribe to the channel. And if you like the content, please thumbs up. Let's go. Let's move on on a Glassnode website. This is guys. If you want to use this website, it's not free. You have to pay for it. But I got the subscription, so you can have any on-chain index for free. Just mention below the comment. Put the comment below the channel, below the video. Then I'll figure it out for you and then explain it. Well, uh, as we had passed, well, I mean, still we did not pass, but we are having a horrible moments currently in the market, which is exhausted, obviously, because we are keep seeing the numbers of the market caps, and the BTC price is keep dropping every single day with no correction, with no reversal, with nothing, just negative. But I would like to say this recently in the last 3 days, I have seen few positive stuff, like a few positive on-chain index, which is starting to turn to the positive from negative. So I would like to go and start with that. Then along the video we are going to talk about a few other negative things too, which will gives us some clues, which bear market still is not finishing the market. So if I just go on a BTC and then I would like to look for the accumulation trend score, so much matter index. Many times I've spoken about it. So I would like to move in the past 6 months and give a simple explanation, then move to the today, where today is the 6th of June 2026. So this video probably is going to be uploaded on a Sunday. Well, if we do not go too far, just we start from these points, which was about 5th of February 2026. The February would be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about something between 4 to 5 months ago, right? So, as I said, this indicator, as much as it goes toward one, it shows a huge amount of investors which are attending to the market, and as much as this index it goes toward zero, it shows the capitulation in market is happening and people are running away from the market. The in obvious way, the sharks are running away from the market. So when the investors are not in the market, they are not existing, the market will crash down, which this recently happened. Well, check out this. Uh, at the 5th of February 2026, this indicator was about 0.46. Okay, let's say 0.40. So this indicator has to be around half or above half. In that case, we will say this is the best. Well, right here, before here, for the couple of years, sorry, for a couple of months, many months actually, it was almost zero and between zero, between two, three, blah 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 blah. Never around half, never around one. Okay, always was below these numbers. And since 5th of February until last week, almost I can say, 31st of May, or I can say until 1st of June. Okay, during 4 to 5 months, this indicator was keep ranging between these numbers: 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.2, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0 blah 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 blah. Even since here, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Can you see? So in this case, if you go on a chart and check out the price, even the price is not moving to anywhere. So basically, the price was ranging or was during consolidations in the market. Well, then suddenly, right here, we had the flash out right here in the market, which the BTC had since $62,000 in that time, 5th of February. Then the price, after a few months ranging, here start to become orange color. Can you see that? So 0.2, 0. Blah 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 blah. Then until here. 0.11, 0. Blah 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 blah. Can you see? So in an obvious way, the market was ranging and starting uptrend, but what uptrend? This is the questions. So it might cross over your mind. So if this indicator doesn't show that it goes, it has gone around half or around one. So why the price this recently? Can you see as much as it goes on a upward trend line? That means the price has gone upward trend line too. So it goes up. So why the BTC price has gone from 65,000 K to almost $83,000 just in the past few weeks since I'm talking to you. So why this happened? The thing is that so I can give you a very obvious and simple answer why this happened because the market been manipulated. I said this many times. I said as much as this indicator doesn't shows it has growing, the market price, whatever happens to it, it's just manipulating. It's just manipulation, right? So it has happened by the market makers, by the institutional bank, by the government, by the whoever's hand is into. So those are the things you have to keep in mind. So one of the another reasons it shows very obvious way this push price in the market. Let me go on a chart so maybe you understand better. So check out this. This is the 5th of February. Then this is the ranging. This is the push price, and this is that push price without growing in accumulation trend score. So what this is says, as much as there's no investors, how can the price just go through the upside and then make a ATH again? It won't happen, obviously, because this push price is without a real investor. It's fake. So that's why, oh, I'm sorry. So that's why here shows 0.30010000. Even for several days, it was just zero, non-investor in the market. So then what happened? The price has seen this peak, which was $83,000 in the BTC. Then what has happened? Then a huge flash out to the downward, and since that peaks 83,000K to this currently time which I'm talking to you, we had seen over 30% bearish in the market, and it's not over yet. We got left few thousands more. So the thing is that the question is this. So what is next by these explanations? This is the next. Listen to it. Listen to this. Well, after a few months, after 6, 7 months, if we go just on a today, well, this indicator shows a day before. So today is 6th of June, and this indicator shows a day before, so 5th of June. Can you see this? The indicator has become to the 0.73, 0.50, and here, I don't know why it doesn't show, but see, yeah, indicator becomes to the 1. It means the most extremely moment of buyers. Okay, this is the most extremely of buyers in this point of interest. Well, the thing is that by happening this, does it mean next 24 hours the market is going to become a bull market? No, absolutely no. But this shows to us, so at least for a week or a couple of weeks. So if this indicator will playing between uh, 0.4, 0.7, or 1, these rounds for 1 week or more than a week, then that means after a couple of weeks or a week, very slowly we are going to make a bottom for the market, make a build up in the down bottoms prices. Then slowly it will make a higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So in that case, the market from a bear market, it will start turning to the bear to the bull market. That's the thing. So it doesn't mean all of this, suddenly just in one moment it's going to become a bull market, but it does mean we are getting ready to go for the bull market. This is the answer for this indicator and for this chart. And also, uh, if we go and move on ETFs, so many times I have spoken about the ETF outflows and net flows, and I said one of the most key indicator in the market to find out the investors uh, attraction, it is the ETFs, especially BTC ETFs and Ethereum ETFs. So the thing is that uh, let me move on a glass note. I can explain it better. Forgive me for a second. ETFs. Well, the thing is that with the ETFs, I said many times before, I said if there is no inflows, it means the investors are getting skeptical, which means they have some suspicious view on the market where the price might fall. So in that case, those are the institutional banks. They do not trade their money or the people's money by gambling. So they do the most extremely analysis on the market to be aware of every single thing. So in this case, I'll give you a normal example, a simplest way that your mind will be aware of my explanation. Listen to this. If we consider this point to this point, at the 16th of March 2026, here we had, for example, one, two inflows about $170 million in one day. Then we had the peak of price right here. Then several days back to back, we had negative outflows in ETFs. Then what happened? The price starts going down. Then we had no inflows, no outflows, and between this bear market, which started between this downtrend, so we had one inflow. So this inflow doesn't matter at all. You have to ignore it. So why do I say you have to ignore it? The reason is that when you see the market technically, it is in a downward price, in a bearish price. So why do you think just by having one inflow, it does affect on the market so much? It doesn't actually. It doesn't. So in this case, from 15th or 16th of March until, let's say, here we are making a, can you see, here we are making a lower highs, sorry, higher lows and higher lows and higher highs. So this high is a bit higher than this low, this high is a bit low higher than this low. So we are making a higher lows and higher lows. In this case, we have, since here we have no massive outflows anymore, we are going to see more bigger inflows, ETF inflows. So in this case, we will say, yeah, the market is turning to the bull market again, and which happened here, right? And if we go back and consider, go a bit forward and consider these moments, like May. When is the May? So previously month. In this case, the price was ranging, the inflows stop, the outflows start going out, the monies, institutional monies start going out, negative, nothing, 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 negative, negative, nothing, 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 negative, negative, and negative until now. So, can you believe that? Can you imagine that? So, in at least in the past month, full month, we had negative outflows and not 1 million, 2 million, and 50 million. Very massive that is. See, in one single day, we had over $600 million outflows, over $6 million outflows. In this case, this is very obvious by having negative ATFs, by having negative accumulation trend score, and all those things gathering together. Then with the technical bear market, so definitely price gonna crack down, and this is happened because, and also I was warning this, we have this final flag which gives us in the previously bear market about over 30% bearish. I said many times. So this final flag, obviously, if you go check out my playlist, so this final flag I have spoken about many times. So I said this can give us at least over 30% bearish, which is currently about 28% bearish, which is 30 almost. So yeah, and still it's not over. Well, I'm not going to take this video very long. I try to speak just about the key points, and let's ignore the on-chain indexes right now and talk about it technically. So how much more BTC has got potential to fall down? Well, last week I was hoping by having this price fall down and touching the trend line, final flag trend line, we will probably have reactions to this trend line, then this trend line will work as a support level, then will push the price to the upward. And then I said if this didn't happen and we had a break of a structure below this trend line, in this case, I said probably we are going to see a massive drop. And if you see this in a daily chart, two consecutive candles, we had full body red, which means very bearish. So, and this happened, and next several days we had back to back red candles. So, what is going to happen next? Right now, if we go to H4, there is some, it's not 100% okay, but there is some potentials from this point to this point with the Fibonacci. There's some small potentials. Price can push to the upward around 65, maybe in an extremely moment uh, to 68. Price can have some corrections between these numbers if it will happen. So can have some corrections to those numbers, then definitely it's gonna drop down again. But if this didn't even happen and the market start continuing downward, more downward, in that case, my key overview for this downward bear market is the first level is about something between $50,000 to $54,000. And if this level did not support the price as a resistance area, then definitely next level it's going something. I had it here actually. I got a note. It's going to be something $48,000. In that case, hopefully, in my opinion, we are going to, in that point of interest. In my opinion, we are going to see some rejections, and probably market goes to make a build up and turn to the upward. Otherwise, if we had seen any negative, more on-chain indicators and on-chain tech and downward technical behavior of the market, then definitely I'm going to keep you aware of that. So I'm not going to take it any longer. Please, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I'll see you soon. Enjoy the video. Bye.